Hey guys, how's it going today? Welcome to a new game to the channel. It's called Slay the Spire. I've been playing this a lot recently because of a new update adding a new character, and that new character is the Watcher. So I figured we might want to play around with her a little bit. I've already unlocked, I think, 2 unlocks with her, and that just basically means you get 3 new cards to play with. So yeah, this game is about being a deck builder, and it's kind of like a roguelite. So right here we just get to choose an extra thing that we start off with. I'm gonna choose the max HP, just because I think that's pretty powerful, especially early on. So right here we basically have the different ways that we can path through this part of the map. So we can see right here, this is a guaranteed enemy. This is unknown, so it could be some sort of pop-up text-based options, or it could be a fight, it could be a merchant, it could be really anything. I don't think it could be a rest though. So enemies, and then this is an elite. And all the way up at the top, we have the final boss. And once we defeat the boss, we go on to the next map. So I think for this path, I am going to choose this way. And the reason for that is because if these 2 fights don't go very well for us, we can go this way and get to the rest area a lot faster, and also not necessarily have to have another fight. So this way we'd end up having to do 2 fights. This way we'd only have to do 1, maybe 2. So let's go ahead and do that. So this character is all about switching her meditation or stance all the time. So right here, this is Wrath. So that makes it so that we deal double damage, but we also receive double damage back. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Now with this, we might actually be able to kill. Let's see. Actually, we might want to play this one safe. So let's just kill this person. Defend. And then defend. So right then, basically we added 10 defense. So we know that this person's doing 7 attack. And so we'll be defending 10 of it. So we'll have 3 block left. Now, the other thing that we did was a strike. And this basically just deals 6 damage. Alright, we're going to end our turn, so our hand goes away. And then he attacks. He gives us a slime. So that's a card that when you draw, it's basically useless. So now he's going to do 10 attack. So we can do vigilance and enter calm, which isn't a bad idea because that will give us 8 block, and then we can also strike. So we'll take 2 damage, but sometimes you have to take damage to do damage. So I'll probably get slimed again. Oh, no, we didn't. So it used a different type of attack. Now, we don't have lethal yet. The other thing about calm is when you exit the stance, you gain an extra energy. And energy is what you have to spend to play cards. Alright, so let's do that again. The exact same thing. We'll actually block the full attack this time, though. Alright, this time we should have... Yes, we'll have lethal by doing this. So what's going to end up happening is we're going to enter Wrath. We're going to exit out of Calm. So we're going to get 2 extra things. So you'll see. We get 2 extra. We enter Wrath. Now this deals 12 damage. So we have lethal. And that's kind of how this character plays. So you kind of want to like go between the different stances, which is going to be really interesting. So now we have the option of choosing a card. I actually really like follow-up, so we're going to go ahead with follow-up. And let's see what this unknown is. A gremlin is madly shuffling cards on a table. This monster seems to be a harmless one. You approach him out of curiosity. Continue. 12 cards. Match them to keep them. 5 tries. No do-overs. Are you ready? Let's start. Okay, so we basically have to match as many cards as possible. So, forethought. Ah, nice. Okay. Crush joints. Nope, wallop. So wallop's here, crush joints are here. Eruption. We haven't seen that one. Wallop. Okay, we know these two are wallop. Let's see here. Eruption and eruption. Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad. We got 3 cards out of that. You complete the Gremlins game and look up. He disappeared. Alright. So that's kind of like what the unknowns are like. So, follow up wallop. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's use the miracle so we retain an energy. Well, we get an energy. Retain makes it so that it stays in our hand. And exhaust basically goes into an exile or a place where we can't ever use the card again this combat. So, and we gained 18 block from wallop. That's actually a pretty good card. This is the first time I'm using it though. But so this person has a ritual, and at the end of its turn gains 3 strength. So that's kind of annoying, but put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. Huh. Oh, it's really too bad that... See, it's really too bad that we didn't have... I should have saved the miracle, because we could have played the vigilance, miracled, played the eruption, gained 2 extra, and then done lethal with the strikes. Actually, we still have lethal. What am I talking about? I think I'm gonna go bowling bash. Just seems like the better choice, especially for multiple opponents. Alright. I mean, we did fine with these fights, but... oh, and we got a merchant. So... I mean, I think bandage up is pretty good. It's like one of the very few cards that actually allows you to heal in combat. So let's go ahead with that. Okay. So I'm not going to use bandage up yet because we're only missing 2 hit points. Doesn't really make much sense. So we can also just wall up and defend, and that will basically just block the full damage. Wallop is pretty good. Alright, so we got 2 eruptions. Defend. Bowling bash. We definitely don't have lethal this turn. And also, I don't want to go into Wrath right now because that means that we'll take double damage. And we can't block the double damage. So we'll just do Bowling Bash. Playing it a little bit safer than I usually do, but that's okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about Foresight, but... Forethought, I mean. Okay. Dang, his strength went up. So that just means that affects his attacks. It basically adds whatever amount of strength you have to your attack. So it's pretty handy if you can use it. There's one character that I really like who is all about strength. Lesson Learned is really good too, because it permanently upgrades a random card in your deck, as long as it's fatal. And upgrades just make a card more powerful. So at rests, we can choose to, well, at rest areas, we can basically choose to rest, which regain health, or we can use a smith, and we get to upgrade a card. So I'm going to upgrade a card because we don't need to... I don't think I want to do that one. Upgrading Eruption is pretty good, so let's go ahead and do that. Mainly just because it decreases the amount of energy it uses. So it ends up doing more damage than a regular strike, and you also enter Eruption. And also now we can do Vigilance, Eruption, and so then we get 2 extra. And then we can deal that much damage, and then it's the end of our turn. So he just boosted his strength, which is fine. The only sad part is I don't have a way... Okay. We did have lethal, which is good. Alright. Study's pretty good. It's always a good idea to be able to go through your deck as fast as possible. So we'll go ahead with study, because you want as many options as possible. We don't need to heal. Sure. We'll anchor the mushrooms. We'll fight them, I guess. Okay, so we've got 2 attacking. It doesn't look like we'll have lethal on any of them. So let's just do what we can for right now. We'll just have to block. Yeah, we end up taking quite a bit of damage, but it's not too bad. Okay, so you're attacking now. That's a problem. Okay, so we'll enter Calm, or Miracle, or Eruption. And quickly, 7, 14. So yeah, we have lethal on one of them. So we'll just do Wrath on one other person. And crap. We'll actually throw just to make his attack a little bit weakened. So weakened just makes it so it deals 25% less damage. And we got an insight into our deck. Ah, nice. 2 insights. So now we can just use these. Okay. So if we just deal 12 damage, and then lesson learned. So we upgraded Bowling Bash. Oh, nice. So now it does an extra 3 damage. Go ahead and heal 4. There we go. When vulnerable, take 25% more attack damage rather than 50%. Oh, that's pretty nice. And these right here are, I think they're called artifacts, relics, something along the lines of that. These are basically just a permanent buff, and you can gain however many you are able to. So it's pretty good. Smite. Jeez. I'm not a big fan of Mantra Because it basically makes it so you go into Divinity, and it's only when you obtain 10 mantra, and Divinity only lasts 1 turn. You do triple damage, and you gain 3 extra energy, but I don't really feel like it's worth it. So we'll go ahead with Carve Reality. And so right here, I mean, I think we're strong enough to face an elite, so let's just go ahead and face the elite. Alright, so we've got a chest. Bottle Tornado. Upon pickup, choose a power card. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Well, I guess Study is the only one we have. Alright, let's see if we've got anything good here. That's actually not too bad. I like that a lot. Because my character doesn't really apply vulnerability on her own. So just being able to do it passively is really good. Alright, so we've got wall up. So we can just wall up this person, gain the exact defense that we need. Let's go ahead and study, though. There we go. So these guys are going to add days to our deck. They're basically unplayable, but once we get them in our hand, they basically go into the exhausted cards. So this isn't fantastic. Let's do an insight. Eruption. I don't think I want to do eruption right now. So yeah, we can do this, that, gain an extra 1, and then we'll do 2 defense. So we will at least block one of them. Get more dazed. So we have 6 dazed cards now. So in fact, we could just kill this person. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we also get to use Lesson Learned, so we get to upgrade one of our cards. It's just to defend, okay. Two insights, a bandage up. We'll use the bandage. Insight. Eruption. Oh. If I had a calm, I would use the eruption. But I don't. I guess we'll use Furthought just on the eruption. And then like I don't even have lethal on this person. So we'll just defend. Take minimum amount of damage as possible. We still take a lot of damage though. Yeah, I probably should have entered Calm. I didn't really think about it. But the blocks wouldn't have helped me. This, at least now, we are close to... like, we can kill this person. And we can do a good amount of damage to this one. All these dazed. we can't use. Jeez. Holy crap. We've got a lot of dazed in our deck. We're kind of filtering out them though. So that's good. There's that eruption. So yeah, we definitely have lethal. What does this do? Start each combat with 3 Thurns. That's pretty good. Thurns basically make it so that you, whenever receiving an attack, you damage equal to the amount of Thorns. Empty Fist is really powerful. It basically makes it so that if we enter Wrath in a turn, we can exit it at the end, and it still deals double damage, and it makes it so that we won't receive double damage. So it's a pretty safe card. So right here, I just like this path because we have 2 rests. So let's go ahead and do that. The Slaver is attacking. I don't know if we can kill him. No, we can't. That's really unfortunate. I'll just block what I can. Easy peasy. Halt is pretty good. Let's go ahead and use the halt. We're going to go ahead and rest so we gain the 25% of our health back. Okay, so this person's resting right now. We basically have the jump on him. Well, not anymore. He's gonna be stunned though. We also applied that vulnerability from this one, hand drill. So that's pretty nice. We can also enter. Yikes. What's the best way of going about this? Let's go. Hold on. Insight. See what we get. Forethought. Okay. Let's go Vigilance. Miracle. Eruption. We get 2 back. I mean, we'll be still taking quite a bit of damage. But this will block a lot of damage. And deal a lot of damage. Yeah, we only take 1 damage, actually. That was actually much better. Much better than I thought it would be. Wish I had a way of exiting the stance now, though. Because we don't have lethal this turn. We'll have lethal next turn, but we'll take a considerable amount of damage. Oh, this is actually really helpful, especially with this character. We basically gain 6 block if we don't have any block. Gain 1 artifact. We already have a study. And I guess we can have another. They do stack. Let's go ahead and rest. Because we'll need all the health we can get for the boss. Okay, so let's study. And let's do an empty fist. Actually, no, let's curve reality. Yeah. And then we retain it. Yeah, that's fine. Yikes, that's a lot slimed. We don't really need to use a wallop, but it still does damage, so let's use it. Alright, it splits. So whenever they reach 50% health, they split. 20. Let's enter the calm. I should have done it after I attacked. Oh, dang it. Yeah, it was silly of me. Okay. So he's gonna split. This is not great. Yikes. We're frail right now, so our block is not as good. Not great. We'll throw that to the bottom. And we'll just use the slimed. So that way it gets exhausted. Because that card will only exhaust when you play it. Let's see your insight. This is probably dumb. Yeah. Oh, I should have halted first. Dang it. I'm messing it up so bad. Finally, we get the bowling bash. Something we've needed. Dang, that's annoying. Guess we have to use it on him to kill him. Feels kind of like a waste, though. I wanted to try to interrupt him, but that wasn't enough. Okay, so we can interrupt him pretty easily. Might actually just be able to kill him right now, which would be good. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And we also won't take any damage. Oh. Oh, this was the boss. Okay. That's probably why it was so difficult. Oh, shoot. Now I'm just dead. Are you kidding me? What's a safety? Ooh, yes. Perfect. It's still not enough. Okay, now it's enough. Okay. Yikes. We'll be going very low, though. Okay, but we have lethal. Wow, that was close. It was very close. Alright, let's go. Let's go another lesson learned. Alright, so now we need to select a new relic. I guess we'll go Calling Bell. Oh, fantastic. Unplayable, cannot be removed from your deck. That's too bad. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. Okay. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile, gain 2 energy. Whenever you have no cards in your hand, on your turn, draw a card. That's actually pretty good. So that's fine. Alright, so we're on to the city now. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. And if you guys liked what you guys saw, then go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you guys want to leave any comments, go right ahead. I will see you guys in the next video. And more Universe Sim is on its way. I am just waiting on some good old update, but it's taking them a while. So have a good one, you guys. Have a fantastic day.